Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go as the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
This is flared out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. So now to the plate, Robin Yount. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder,
ready for another chance. Mickey Mantle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home. It's a fastball taken high for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Matthews hits a little over the 270 mark. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he chased it in the dirt. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
At the plate, Tony Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Gary Carter, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Two and 2. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Slaughter is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Slaughter. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Stan Musial waits on deck. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Stan Musial.
Musial.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look there at the Cards team leaders in that category, he's currently 2nd best on the St. Louis roster. Jim Edmonds will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. To 2-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Rogers Hornsby, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hornsby.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Zach Greinke will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 23.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-1 home.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Your attention,
George
please.
Brett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, George Brett.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Alex Reyes enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Alex Reyes.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Robin Yount. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Mickey Mantle. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. The 3-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Fine work there from the St. Louis bullpen. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. St. Louis is out in front, 3-1. Brett Saberhagen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 18, Brett Saberhagen.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Paul DeYoung. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Paul DeYoung becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
The pitcher, Alex Reyes.
Lou Brock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Lou Brock.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
To the plate now, Ozzie Smith. He's running. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Now to the plate, Enos Slaughter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Popped up. Carter shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Cards strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Giovanni Gallegos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Matthews. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Tony Perez will be next. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Three-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Tony Perez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Runner back standing. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lifted in the air out to right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. The 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. One left for Kansas City. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder. Jim Edmonds waits on deck. The 3-1. Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Mantle's on the move. At the track. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Jim Edmonds. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second
Trying to
baseman.
pick things up where he left off. Rogers Hornsby. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Yadier Molina would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Jason Isringhausen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Jason Isringhausen.
Riding in once again, Ryan Sandberg. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Johnny Damon will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
18, Johnny Damon.
And it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Ryan Braun, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The left fielder, number 8.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Robin Yount. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with a man at first. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Smith is up with it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. St. Louis took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jack Flaherty earns win number 15 on the year. Jason Isringhausen closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes.